Say whatever you need to say.
A while back, you actually pointed this out that, and it was also on game theory that the Zelda Timeline might actually be wrong. And though in a sense that's not entirely true, I always thought that, hey, we can agree, kind of disagree. I'm sure someone felt that there was a disagreement in it, like
The main confusion being that in between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask is when things went
nah.
Things got mixed up.
Yeah, like Majora's Mask being the fact that Link apparently died in Majora's Mask, which totally makes sense. Either that, or he was in a coma.
That is a possibility, yes.
Yeah, because listen, he like the whole time, the part up until the part where Link, when he fell down that tree. Well, what really could have happened was he was as he was running on Epona. He was
Epona, not Epona.
What?
It's Epona.
Who cares?
I do. And other gaming nerds do also.
The horse. He was riding on the horse. Damn. He was riding on the horse and didn't expect the tree to actually be half a log and ended up falling down a cliff. And then after that, that's when everything goes weird. I forgot I was playing this. Finally, very confused. Oh, shit. Apparently she's upset.
Let's keep going.
Once he fell down, upon the horse got injured and ran off, and Link was injured, got a head injury, and then he didn't fall very far from a town, and so that's why instead of when you woke up in Majora's Mask, you were leapfrogging across the petals, right? Those stumps over the.
Well, kind of like when you start on Majora's Mask, you go from riding on Epona, you go down the tree. Your theory being it's actually a
cliff.
Yes. But so say you go down there looking for whatever. So you fall down it, hit your head, you sustain head injury, possibly going to coma.
And then in the actual game, Link is shown as going through a little adventure, trying to leapfrogging over these stumps, right?
Oh yeah, kind of. Except that's when you're Deku Link.
Yeah, that's when you're. Isn't that the beginning of the game?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah.
You're actually cursed with the Deku Mask at first.
And then as you're leapfrogging across, that's actually Link being carried on another horse.
So you're saying like the bumps?
Yeah, the bumps. The bumps of the horse galloping very fast are that Link jumping across those little chasms between each thing. And then the mad Dooku King blaming the monkey would have actually more likely been an angry merchant yelling at someone for apparently stealing something.
Maybe it can be. Well, I see what you're saying there, but maybe it's not a merchant. It's maybe. Oh, all right, hold on. Let's go with your merchant idea first.
Okay.
So say yes, it is a merchant yelling at a kid. Maybe a kid stealing a mask. Therefore, he gets the full. In his subconscious, he has the idea of the mask.
Where am I going again in this?
You go to your left.
Dooku Tree, right?
No, you do, but you need to get the sword first.
Right.
But anyways, crap, what was going? Oh yeah. So he's unconscious. He's in a coma.
Partially.
So I'm sure we've all experienced at one point. You're asleep. You're asleep, having a dream. You hear music.
And you hear
somehow. So sound from the outside comes into your dream.
Oh.
So what you're saying is maybe while he's in a coma or knocked out, whatever you like, whatever we want to go with at this point in time. He hears an angry merchant yelling at a kid for stealing something. So from there, he gets the idea of Skull Kid stealing Majora's Mask due to his adventurer's past.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the idea of the merchant from the Happy Mask salesman that got mad when if you went out, took one of his masks and sold him, didn't pay him back, he got mad at you. So there's those memories mixing with what he hears.
Yeah. So that's one theory that we came up with the other day. And I forgot how weird that was.
What? Oh, the sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks booty.
As he's traveling, then later, And when he gets to Clock Town, then that would be a regular town. And that's where he starts hearing voices he's heard in the past. Because people have come to visit him while he's in that stupid hole.
Yeah, well, he's in a coma, not a stupid hole. Get it right.
Enter. There you go. And then that whole time he's just dreaming. And then the moon, it falling, that's actually, he must have heard someone talking about something falling at some point, thus giving him the idea of, I'll have my inventory of this. Here we go.
See, now I'm trying to connect there you go. But connect the moon falling to something you would hear, like something that was going on in Ocarina of Time, or what may have happened near that point, that would give him that idea of the moon falling, or makes him think that.
Maybe each time the moon technically fell, there was like someone dropped something really heavy outside, like they were doing construction work and something fell. I got a sword you don't know through.
I need a shield too.
Where did I get the sword? Right?
Yeah. But, so, I like that idea. At the same time, I don't. Because my idea of this is, kind of going with your coma idea, except when he gets knocked unconscious, what happens when he's being brought along, what happens is he goes in and out of consciousness. He's not into a coma yet. As he slips out of consciousness, he sees certain... Alright, so he's in the Lost Woods at the start of Majora's Mask, correct?
Correct.
So, what I'm thinking happened is, he gets knocked out in the Lost Woods. Some of the Kikoroy, knowing who he was and that he's not an actual Kikoroy, brings him to... Oh, wait, no.
They wouldn't know that he's...
They know he is due to his adventure and he's left and survived. But maybe they brought him out. Ipana or some other person saw he needed medical attention, took him to Castletown.
What is the horse?
I know. His horse saw him. I'm saying either some Kikoroy had Ipana come, he put linked on Ipana, Ipana ran to Castletown, or they just left him outside the woods and waited for a person to find him. Either way, so he's slipping in and out of consciousness as he's being brought to Castletown, or whatever the nearest city is. So some of the brief things he sees makes him think he's in a new city since he doesn't constantly see what he's used to.
Yeah.
So when he slips into that full coma, which is the blinding light at the start, when you get turned into a Deku Shrub, him being an adventurer and he was trying to do something in Lost Woods starts with that Deku Tree since there's lots of those Deku Shrub, since there's lots of those in the woods, and he starts an adventure from there.
Yeah.
And then as he goes along, he meets certain people from his past since they're from there. He meets people that he's already known due to his memories. I don't know if you know this or not, but you can only dream of faces you've seen. Hence why there are no new characters in Majora's Mask. Sorry. The only thing, technically, yes, there's new characters because there's people that look different.
How many rubies do I have?
20. But, yes, actually there are a couple new characters, example being the baby and the grandpa Goron. I don't remember their actual names. But that can just be, maybe it's not a face he's seen, he just understands Goron biology due to the fact that, he stayed around them for a period of time. He saw their species. So maybe it's not a new face.
Or maybe it's a face he saw but didn't really pay attention.
Yes. I'm saying though, you never see him knocking in time.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on, I'm not getting stuck on this. So he starts dreaming of he comes up with this adventure. Going through all these different things, thinking that this is an adventure, he's not in a coma. This is really happening. Hence why you can die and other things. Now the moon falling, what my idea is I don't know if you remember this or not, but in Majora's Mask, the moon shears that fall. Maybe that is an actual event. And he knew about it.
Like meteorites.
Yeah. So when they start falling, and when they hit the ground, he thinks, oh crap, the moon's falling. So in his coma, that's what's happening. So it goes from there.
Well, I'm guessing the face on the moon is just a figment of his imagination.
Yes. Matter of fear. And maybe that's his idea of like, if I don't get out of this coma soon, I'm going to die. So those 3 days are the time period he has until he dies. Hence maybe, when you dream, you have no perception of time technically. Like time accelerates faster when you're dreaming.
Yeah.
Hence why time accelerates so quickly when you're playing Majora's Mask. And time accelerates very quickly when you play any of the songs because the lucid dreaming effect, where if you want something to happen, it happens, since you have control of your dream. So that's where the song Fast and Slow Time come into play.
And don't forget where you can make